couple minutes before service. I can figure this out.
Oh, hello.
Hi.
How are you today?
Fine.
Isn't the sanctuary beautiful?
What?
The sanctuary, isn't it beautiful?
I guess so. Doesn't really look much different than usual.
Ah, and it smells so wonderful.
It smells. Sure, if you say so.
Oh yeah, I love the smell of a worship service.
Is this your first time here?
No, I've been here on more than a few occasions.
Well, if you don't mind, I have to finish this before the service starts.
Oh, go ahead. Be my guest.
What? What is it?
What? What are you talking about?
You're staring at me. Why?
Oh, I'm sorry. If it bothers you.
It does bother me. Would you mind not staring?
If it makes you feel more comfortable.
It does. Thanks.
You have beautiful penmanship.
You know, I'll tell that to my fourth grade English teacher.
May I ask what you're doing?
I'm writing a check to the church.
Why?
What do you mean, why? I thought you said you've been here before.
Well, I have, but I've never done that before.
Well, this check is my tithe.
Your tithe?
Yeah, it's 10% of my paycheck that I give to the church every week I get paid.
Well, why do you do that?
Well, because the Lord commands us to bring into the storehouse the tithes and offerings.
That's a great impersonation. But why do you do that?
Well, being a command from God is a pretty good reason.
Well, is that the only reason?
What do you mean?
Do you know what happens to that money?
Sure, it goes into the offering plate, gets counted by the deacons, and then goes into the church budget.
Well, what else could happen to it? Well, what happens to the money afterward? What?
I guess it would probably go to fix light bulbs in the bathroom, or a hole in the wall in the children's wing, or probably buys a pastor a sandwich or something.
What else could it do?
What do you mean?
Well, maybe it goes out to buy shoes for a little girl, or give a homeless man something to eat, or it could buy a Bible for someone, or it could teach an older woman how to read for the very first time.
It's just one little check.
It's an act of worship.
What are you talking about?
Listen, your check could stay in this church and keep it running smoothly, and that's all well and good. Or it could go outside the church.
Outside the church?
Yeah, into organizations and ministries that your church supports. In essence, changing the world with the gospel. All starting with your one little check.
I never thought about it like that.
It's worship, brother. It's what keeps this place smelling so sweet.
See, here you go again with that smelling stuff. And all I smell around here are flowers and books and like 20 different types of perfume and people. And I gotta tell you, in the summertime, if the AC ever quits, that could be a lethal combination.
Worship is any time a child of God gives back, serves Him, or serves other people. That is an act of worship. The Bible says that worship is the praises of His people are like a bowl of incense that sit in front of God, and He just loves to inhale its aroma.
That's intense.
Yeah, it is. Hey, but don't let me bother you. You go ahead and write your check. No, thank you for adding to the aroma of this place.
Hey, Kyle. What are you doing?
Just getting ready for worship. Oh, let me introduce you to a friend of mine. Hey, where did he go?
Where did you go?
The guy that was sitting right here.
Don't be silly. There was nobody here when I got here.
Then who was I talking to?
Yourself, probably.